Hi, this is Jim Hart for Real Men's Fat Loss, and today I'd like to talk to you about some way overrated health foods and then some foods that are highly underrated. So these are things you can use in your quest to lose body fat and also to give you a sense of satisfaction when you're eating, which is really what I'm all about, to help you to maximize your taste and minimize your waste, as always. So my number one way overrated food is granola. Talked about this before, but granola is basically cereal that's baked with oil and sugar and contains a whopping usually 200 to 300 calories per cup or half cup of serving, actually. A cup of the bare naked fit granola, even that, which is supposed to be a lower calorie, contains about 560 calories in 1 cup serving. My second worst food for health, and it's way overrated, are smoothies from the commercial ice cream places like Dairy Queen and Smoothie King. These average about 500 to 700 calories. And even their lighter versions that are supposed to be much healthier still range from about 250 to 300 calories each. And most of that is carbohydrates and sugar, things that come from not only fruit, but from a lot of additives. And that's something you just don't really need. So avoid the smoothies if you can, unless you're really stuck for anything else to eat. Vegetable juice like V8 is also highly overrated, and mostly because of the sodium content, and that's really what the killer is. They also have a promise that you're going to get a full serving of fruit and vegetables, which is totally untrue, and you're not getting any fiber from that. So you're always better off eating vegetables in their whole state or fruit in its whole state. The next one is Pita Chips or snack chips that are purporting to be healthy, things that are have bright colors, look like real vegetables. Those things are definitely just as bad as eating potato chips. They have high fat content, either the small serving size with 140 calories, 8 to 10 grams of fat is not unusual, and they're marketed as being very healthy and organic and all those key buzzwords that the marketers use to get you to buy them. Stay away from them if you can. Snack foods in general are not a good choice, and if you can eat fruit or eat real food in place of snacks, you're always better off. And lastly, energy bars are on the top of my list for some of the worst things you can eat. There are some good ones out there that have a nice balance of carbs and protein and fats, but the majority of them are highly processed, full of different types of sugars, sugar alcohols, and the worst thing is many of them contain hydrogenated oils, which are disguised in the ingredients as palm oil or palm kernel oil, coconut oil, and those various guises. So really be careful with energy bars. Look for bars that are under 200 calories, have under 7 to 8 grams of fat, and are at least under 20, maybe 15 grams of carbohydrate, which would be the ideal version. Again, if it's something that you're eating because there's no other choice, then it's a better bad choice, but don't make it a regular part of your diet. Now, here's my most underrated foods that you don't hear a lot about, but that are really good for you. And sunflower seeds, although almonds and walnuts have really stolen the spotlight recently with all their health benefits, sunflower seeds are also great because they also have a lot of the same vitamins, minerals, antioxidant properties as do almonds and walnuts. It's just that the sunflower seed co-ops don't have a giant advertising and marketing research agency behind them the way that the other nut councils do. So you don't hear a lot about them, but they're just as good, if not better. And it's a nice change of pace from the usual eating almonds or all the other types of nuts. Garbanzo beans are second on the list, and they are wonderful because they have a lot of potassium, a lot of zinc, not to mention protein, and huge amounts of fiber. And we hear a lot about black beans and red beans and other sources, but garbanzo beans are great, and they're featured in a lot of Italian antipasta dishes. They can be used to make hummus. They have a lot of great uses. So even just using them as a side dish with some salad dressing is delicious. The third thing that you're not eating enough of, and you really should, and that's way underrated, is Greek yogurt. Regular yogurt has taken the country by storm over the past 25 years, but most of the yogurts that we eat are full of sugars, and even a plain yogurt by itself is a high carbohydrate food without any of the sweeteners that go into it. It's just the yogurt has a high carb content from the milk sugar. But their Greek yogurt has half the carbohydrates and twice the protein. So you're getting a lot more bang for your buck in the same amount of yogurt, and actually they are lower in calories than the traditional yogurts that you eat. So don't forget to include that. Put your own sweetener in it. If you don't need to buy the kinds with the sweetener, you can mix in fresh fruit, some flaxseed, or just use some low-calorie sugar syrups in there, which would be delicious. Watermelon is also a delicious sweet treat, and watermelon got a bad rap for a while because it was mistakenly thought of as a super high glycemic index food, but the mistake there was that the portion that they used to show its high glycemic index was virtually a whole watermelon, so it was that the numbers were wrong. So watermelon is great. It's got a lot of vitamin C, a lot of vitamin A, tons of fiber, and it also is organic, even if you don't buy organic, because pesticides and pesticide residue cannot penetrate the skin of watermelon. So you don't have to buy an expensive organic watermelon to get the organic effects. So, and the last one that is incredibly good for you, but you don't get enough of, is the whole family of leafy greens. That's things like kale, collards, mustard greens, Swiss chard, turnip greens. All of those are the superstars of the vegetable world in terms of their antioxidant properties, the phytochemicals they contain that help to keep us healthy, vitamins A, C, K, potassium, zinc, calcium. In fact, greens are actually considered a better source, a more absorbable source of calcium than dairy products are, which is great for women or anybody dealing with bone decalcification issues. So eat your leafy greens. You can buy them frozen, you can buy them fresh. There's so many different ways you can prepare them. You can eat them as salad, or you can eat them cooked. They're delicious. So go ahead and give them a try. I'm Jim Hart, and that's your tip for the day on eating healthier, looking better, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks.